What's up? What's up, YouTube? So we're here, met up with another artist, South by Southwest 2019. Wapea in the house. What's up, guys?
Wapea, mommy. What's going on,
What's
my
up,
brother?
man? What's up? Hip hop, reggaeton. These guys, I just heard of them, just discovered them. Tell me, what's up with you guys? Tell me a little bit about your music, where y'all from, give me your names, aquí para la gente de YouTube and people checking out my podcast. What's up with you guys? What's the scoop?
Sure thing, man. So as you can tell, we come from two different cultures. We're Chino Latino. I bring the Chino, he brings the Latino. I'm Tat, he's Jova.
Yo.
We met about 6 years ago and worked together, have been working together as producers.
Yeah.
Producer-songwriters all this while. And last year we just got signed to Universal Music Latin Rebellion as an act. So now we're putting out our own music, coming out of the behind the scenes.
Yeah. So what was that like? What was that going from studio life behind the scenes to on camera, as they
I was
say?
just about to say transition. It's a transition, man. Because, you know, behind the scenes as producer writers, you have to like sit down and kind of like, you know, feel through the artist's feelings and stuff. And it's really about them.
Yeah.
The moment we made the transition to artists, we had to sit down and say, wait, like the mirror's turned, like you're looking at yourself in the mirror, like, you know, shit, what are we talking about?
Exactly.
What's our message? Who are we as artists? And, you know, so we had to kind of sit down and really look at that, and we spent a couple, a little bit really figuring that out, and we finally figured it out.
Exactly.
And so our first single, Wapea, kind of emulates that, like he kind of brings all that together, the Chino Latino vibes, you know?
But you guys are killing it. I heard that. I've heard one song from you guys, some crazy animation there with like, you guys are like little action figures. Where did that come from? I haven't seen that. It's cool, and the monitos moving, you know.
Nosotros, mira, primero que nada, nosotros somos diferentes. We're different, you know what I'm saying? So like our vibe is different, like, you know, our visual is different. So we wanted to make sure our music's different, just everything about it, even the visual. You know?
Did you guys work? Did the label kind of put you guys together, or y'all were already clicking beforehand?
No, we've been a production duo for 6 years.
Okay, so y'all were already
the label signed
together.
us as is.
Oh, okay.
So Wapea is our new, I guess, name, but we've been around.
I mean, you know, the cool thing is like, so our good friends, like I said, so we got a chance to produce a Mandarin version of a very, very big song, Despacito. So we took that, we did a Mandarin version, and it released in China, and it did very, very well. Shout out to our friends Andres and Mauricio, they're amazing. They wrote that and produced that, and it's fantastic. And so, you know, that record went ahead and did amazing things in China, and so the label kind of looked at it and said, you guys are already doing this thing, you know, we might as well, you know, go ahead and put some music out and continue that, but as you guys, you know, and so that's kind of the vibe. It's like we want to start really pushing that forward, you know, our Latino side, and, you know, to in Asia, and then Asian elements to the Latin culture, and just really kind of mix those things together.
I can definitely hear y'all's music in the clubs, on the radio, because it's unique and it's commercial at the same time.
That's exactly what we're trying to do.
I could bounce to this, you know what I mean? Because I've interviewed a lot of newcoming artists, and, you know, they're all really good, but sometimes they're like way out there, you know, it's like, man, you know, great music, but I don't know if people are going to be able to click with it. But you guys, with this first track, it's on point.
Thanks, Ryan. Like, have you heard the second one?
I have not heard the second one.
The second one's dope. That just released today.
I heard.
Yeah, and it's a bop, bro. Like, mad people are listening to it right now. Shout out to everybody. Thank y'all so much for the support. It's been crazy. But Maldita, featuring our friend Faye from Colombia, it's been a wild one, man. We're already getting like a lot of dance videos sent in, a lot of crazy vibes. So it's really cool, man.
That's cool.
Maldita's a record. It's interesting. Like, everybody's got a Maldita in their life, right?
Yep.
A Maldita or a Maldito. You know, it's basically like the classic story of hard to get. You know, that vibe. But what we did was, the lyric is very literal, but the visual and the vibe is very, you know, there's another expression behind it. The music video has ballerinas in it, right? Nice. It's not a typical reggaeton, you know. It's so we decided to go ahead and put some ballerinas in it, and it starts off like very classically trained ballerinas, kind of doing dances and stuff, and they felt a little like, you know, kind of like boxed in, right?
Yeah, exactly. So they're dancing very nicely, but very, you know, by the book. And then we're like, actually, you know, we're judges at a dance school in the video. And then we look at them and we appreciate what they're doing, but then we wish they would just break out and be themselves. And so that happens during the video, and it's a super beautiful moment.
Do you understand Spanish? Do you?
Or a little bit. I don't speak, but
a little bit of the slang.
I've done enough like entrevistas to know what's happening.
You saw that, right?
Exactly. No, but you know, sometimes like the lyrics, like, you know, mami, and there's a lot of innuendos there.
No, exactly,
in Spanish. I'm curious if you pick up on. I'm pretty sure he translates for you what it's about.
Why don't you sing the first line of the record?
Oh,
do your thing.
Maldita, benditas, me dices adiós y me invitas.
Maldita,
excitas. Como quiero que voy a tener.
You got that Spanish flow. You know, the hip hop culture with the Asian culture. It's
there's
like
all kinds of cultures.
There's all sorts. So this is like a natural unification of the Asian culture and the Hispanic culture.
As weird as it seems on paper, you know, but this is our real story. We've been doing Chino Latino ever since the start of our careers. So the fact that, but you know, it took people from the outside to kind of be our mirror, like our label and stuff, and say, look, this is what you already do. Just make it an artist thing.
Yeah, you know, and I mean, when I got here to the interview, I was running a little late, trying to go through downtown, and I was like, I was gonna cancel, and I even sent an email to y'all's public, like, man, I don't know if I can make it, because I was coming from like another part of town. But then I was like, no, man, I gotta go interview these guys. I gotta go interview these guys. No, absolutely. What do y'all think about Austin? Have you guys? When did y'all get here?
We got here yesterday.
So you guys already went to 6th Street, walked around. What's the vibe? What is you guys as artists? What is being around other artists, other musicians, the whole music industry coming together? What do y'all feel like? Does it give you guys ideas? Does it pump you up? Does it give you energy? Like, what does something like this do for you guys?
I mean, so we've seen a lot of old friends here, right? And it's always good connecting. And the funny thing about LA is, it's funny, but like a lot of times we meet our friends in LA outside more than we do when we're both in LA.
Yeah, exactly.
So apart from that, you know, like just meeting new faces. We were just at the Def Jam party and we met a lot of amazing people from our label, our own label that we haven't met before. So like,
it's dope, man. And just the mixture of amazing artists and their vibes or whatever, like you said, it really kind of like, it's always inspiring to see those energies. We met this artist, man, I'm gonna look her up right now.
Yeah, go for it, man. Go for it.
She killed at the Def Jam.
Nimic, right?
Yeah, she killed, and her story is she's half Cuban, half Korean.
Like quarter Cuban, quarter Korean, and then like half something else.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so we vibed on that tip, and yeah, Nimic, that's it.
You never know. I've heard about some, you know, at events you connect with somebody, a couple of months or years later, there's a collaboration, you know, and a lot of things.
A couple months, years later, you go right after. You're like, oh, what's up? This dope. I'm gonna perform. After that, I'll see you tonight or whatever. We're gonna do after party. In the after party, you're like, yo, this vibe, I got a track. You go straight to the studio. You lace the verse.
So how was it with you guys? When y'all were grinding, when y'all were hustling, you know?
We're still grinding. And
still grinding. We all are. But you know, is that your schooling? You know, you go to a show, pitch an artist.
No, it's all about vibe. It's all about vibe. Like so the thing is, like, especially with, for example, like Maldita, Maldita, right? So we had the record, we knew it was gonna be our next single, and Fade heard it. Fade was like, yo, this is dope, I'm on it, right? And it happened in a matter of a week. So he heard it like a week before we actually recorded and did the video and everything. He was like, yo, I like this. It was like a Wednesday, right? And he's like, I'm in Miami, I'm in LA on Monday, right? So Wednesday comes, he said, I like it, I'm in LA on Monday, I'm gonna come in, we're gonna do the verse or whatever, and then, you know, on Wednesday or Thursday we'll do the video. And I'm like, yo, let's go, let's get it. So we start working with the labels.
When it's flowing, you can't stop it.
No, that's it. That's it. We get the video going. He comes in. We wrote a crazy verse. It was vibes. Boom. The music video done, and then we in here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man.
You know, in my channel here in this podcast, I also like to talk about technology because it's a big part of the music. What do y'all use? What technology are you guys using right now? What are you making beats on? What tablets or beat machines? What does Wapea use to, you know, put stuff together? You know, what are you guys using tech-wise?
He's about to blow your mind.
Exactly, because I'm pretty sure you never know who's watching. Like, man, he's using that. I want to use it too. You know, what are you doing? What are you using?
Well, you know, like.
You don't have to give me your secret recipe tool.
No. I'll say it. We use a lot of sounds from Splice, just like everyone else, right? Because it's not about. I mean,
it's what you do with it.
Yeah, it's what you do with it. I mean, everyone can have Splice, but it's what you do with it that matters. And then we use a software called Reaper, which is like a Pro Tools or Ableton or Studio One equivalent. It's but it's Reaper, and everyone just always says
every time they're like, what in the shit?
I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure other people that do it, you know what you're talking about.
Secret sauce. That's what it is. It's the secret sauce.
Also, like
the secret Asian sauce.
So the third secret sauce, and I feel like this is something that we've never talked about in an interview, is Jova singing in the shower. Like a lot of our best melodies, best lines have come from Jova singing in the shower.
Wow. Where do you get your inspiration? A lot of people get their inspiration on the shower, on the toilet. You know, when
Dude,
when something hits you, are you a night owl, morning guy? When do you feel your creative juice is flowing most?
By no means am I making a comparison to myself to this person, but I recently watched an episode with Eminem. Where Eminem was saying like, he constantly like day and night is always thinking about like rhymes and like the way to like wordplay and stuff, and the same is for me like with like melodies and like with song ideas and stuff. And with, like a lot of writers are kind of like that, but like for whatever reason, I'm not sure why. It's I guess it's because of this. Like my mom, when I was 5, like 6, somewhere around that area, I was singing in the shower. She heard me, boom, calls the family over in the weekend and says, yo, you gotta listen to my son. Wow. I had no idea. I'm singing in front of the family, and that's how I got my start. And from there, it's always just been kind of like the thing. And so, dude, I'll come down, I'll be like, yo, I got it. We gotta do this, blah, 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 and then we'll just kind of formulate it. We're in the studio and vibe, and you just never know. Dude, so that's the thing.
Are y'all doing stuff in English?
We're doing stuff in Mandarin, in English, and in Spanish.
Yeah, bro.
That's awesome.
Yeah, our first 2 singles are in in Spanish, but our 3rd single, All Day, is going to be in multiple flavors.
Wapea, mami.
Wapea, mami.
Tú eres profesional
Cuando menea, mami.
Maldita, bendita, me dices adiós y me invitas. Maldita, me excitas. Ey, hoy como quiera que voy a tener.